Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I'm going to sneak a draw in there.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside will be a great matchup.
They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Keep it on the ground. Shakes off the tackler. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the right. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pulls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in game.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal flag.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Costa. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on first and goal. They keep attacking through the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Gainesville. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not a lot of room. It found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
On the play. Now, 4th down. Number 14, on to kick it away.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Texas Tech, 7, Oklahoma State, 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Second down coming up.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Working on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Let's go! Dialing up a second down pass play. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 7, Oklahoma State 3.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. The give out of the gun. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the Red Raiders pick up the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. He leaves it with his back.
Running back to the ball carrier. Pickup of 5. Second down coming up.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. He'll take it himself. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just
picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
Makes his connection. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold up.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They've got a ways to go on this third down from the 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Between the uprights, it's good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set for the second half kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Fullback's got it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating.
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught on the outside, it's Costa. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It's now second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Pulls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side.
What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Off play action. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Works the middle of the field.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down.
To kick it away.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll throw it on 1st down. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. toward the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
From the gun. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. This for a lead here in the 4th quarter. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead, they just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll give it to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Gain of 1. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. From the gun, the ground game. At the 45, on its way. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. The Sweet Feet buy a little time, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback extends the play. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Touch pass on the run. Smashes through. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Cowboys are rolling down the field. On the move. Once through the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Still looking, on the move. Striving for the goal line, loose football. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He finds his man. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Glow. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unloads it left. Snags it. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Texas Tech.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first.
Open runway ahead. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Looking to move it through the air. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That is another. First down for the offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They're bringing heat. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.